Into this. Never mind.
Yo, and welcome to the Attitude Era podcast. Y'all know what it is. Monday Night Raw just tapped out, and
Ooh,
we are
baby, I like
tapping
it
in.
raw.
And that's the perfect way to start off Monday Night Raw recaps because I don't want to say trouble in paradise. That's like leaning on Kofi Kingston. But the Kabuki Warriors, they're conflicted, they whatever. I think we saw this coming for weeks. I think it's kind of been leading down this way. I do have a question though. Crown Jewel, the poster's out. You know, Rhea Ripley's on it. Like, I mean, I guess no Stephanie Vicure on the poster, but we know she's got a match, a big match. Uh, are they leaning too hard on Rhea? Is this help to not make the new stars, or is it just, hey man, you got to put the faces with the faces they know and love, put them
Rhea
out there.
Ripley is in her 3 year ago Becky Lynch era. She's a name people recognize. She has a draw. We got insert here type thing. But
Insert here is a good, very good, very fitting. And one, two. He might have tapped up. He's tapping in. He's tapping in. He's tapping in. Ladies and gentlemen, we playing hopscotch with the greatest interviewer this side of the Mississippi, whichever side that may be on. Gilmage in the
What's going
building.
on, y'all?
AKA check the credits because he was one of Cardi B's writers on a new album. If you don't believe me, go check his Instagram feed. Cardi B is all on Kamaji's Instagram feed. I have a lot of questions about that day. I have a lot of questions about that meet and greet, but we won't get into it tonight.
Am I the drama? Gamache, are you the drama?
Man, I'll be chilling. I ain't no drama, man.
There's no drama, Kamaj, man. He is. I mean, somebody on this podcast is the drama. We might get into that a little bit later, but yeah, man, I thought it was a solid show. Snuck up on me a little bit earlier than normal. But you know how that goes. But in case you just tuning in, this is the Attitude Era podcast, Monday Night Raw recap. We're gonna touch it real quick. That is King HP, the undisputed podcast champion of the world. You know, famous Gamage is in the building, and me, I'm just a decent man from the city of demons, the Archie Carter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, I thought it was a good show. I'm all for the callbacks. We saw a lot of people talk who don't normally talk tonight, which was interesting. A lot of talking, from EO and Kyrie and Stephanie. I'm surprised they gave Stephanie that long of a time with nothing but her, and she got her moment.
I really feel like WWE is trying to pull straws here, uh, as they're going into.
Whoa. They cut his power off, man.
Oh,
See, he's about to say
damn.
something crazy. Triple H, Triple H just cut him off. But
No.
nah, I thought it was a solid show. It opened with Cody, right?
Yeah, Cody and Seth was the opener.
Okay. How you feel about Cody set again?
Um, I'm not opposed to it. I think at some point it was bound to happen. I think going into this, if you were to ask me who I think should win it, I think I don't know how Seth doesn't win this match. The only way I could see Cody winning is if you have Punk or like I guess one of the Usos interfere or something along those lines. But I don't know. I really don't know.
How do
But I
you
think Seth
feel
wins.
about your two champions being involved with each other right away instead of kind of branching out into new storylines?
I think it just shows how I don't know if it's limited or lack of creativity that they have for the champions. Because I do feel like there should be some new fresh faces going at it for both of them. I don't mind Punk and Rollins. Don't get me wrong. And I think with Cody and Drew, I think a lot of us wanted to see Drew, get the belt. I'm not gonna lie, myself included, because I am a Drew fan. And for those who don't know, there was a not politic, but a word of mouth that both Cody and Drew pitched. Drew should have won that match, but they said no, they didn't want to go that route.
Drew and Punk both being champs right now would be actually really good for the
That would be
WWE.
crazy. Can you imagine that we could have got that was a potential Punk Drew at Clash, not at
So then
Clash,
we get one more
Crown Jewel.
match from those two who gave us a hell of a trilogy just last year. So that would have been like really good, I believe.
Yeah.
He's
You're muted.
muted.
Forgot
There you
about that
go.
part.
Look,
I'm
HC
not
had a
mad at where
long week, man. He took the long way home. He's supposed to be home yesterday. He got home a day late. He had to switch flights 3, 4 times. Had like a 9 hour layover, then a 3 hour layover, and then he had to go
yeah,
back to the drive back to the state that he flew from. I'm just glad my man's is it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I ain't gonna lie to you. Definitely a hectic, an insane weekend. We'll
WrestlePalooza
get into that.
weekend, live from
Well,
Indy.
Jerry Palooza's in effect, but I'm not mad where we're at per se because I do feel Cody. We said this on the recap. Wrong guy won, but if you're gonna keep it, Seth versus Cody's good. There's a little storyline there. Last year we didn't have any storyline going into it because it was whatever. At least with this way, Cody gets to tap into the. I respect you, but if you really want to let bygones be bygones and blah 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 blah, you ain't never beat me, bro. You ain't never beat me. So Seth being conflicted, it's a little storyline. I would have preferred Drew. CM Punk though, it's only right he not be champion if Seth Rollins is breathing. It's only right that he
I
not
wouldn't
be
mind
champion.
Seth chasing Punk. Punk chasing Seth is gonna be equally good, but it seems like they just moved on. Like we had our match with our wives, now on to the next thing.
I mean, I think that's only temporary because of Crown Jewel, and then they're gonna go right back.
And see, this is where Crown Jewel affects, and I kind of like I saw that look Archer just gave. I kind of agree with that look. Oh, so we're just gonna pause everything. We're just gonna act like you know what I'm saying? Like Punk should be like, hey man, I don't give a damn about no Cody, because Cody and Punk was a thing back when The Rock was trying to take over at WrestleMania 40. Do you remember that face to face they had? And CM Punk gave him this dope ass promo about somebody coming back to the company just when you thought it was, and you know what I'm saying? He's referencing himself, but it actually happened in reality with The Rock. And
Yeah.
we never got to that match.
Yeah,
We
it's
just
the double back. I don't like. I don't like the double back. I know you have to get through this event, but to not even acknowledge or mention the match is crazy.
agreed. Especially the rivalry Punk has with CM Punk and Seth, and then the wives. Like his wife mentioned it, Becky, when she was pacing, but again, I think
Seth did mention Punk when they kept chanting for him, and he was saying, "Well, fortunately for me, he's not a champion."
yeah, he did. And
Yeah,
Becky
but
Lynch mentioned
that's
it too. So
still like we
Like
should
I
have
get it,
saw.
like it's not much, but
We should
your
have got
wife just
a
got beat by someone who's been gone for 10 years.
we should have
That should
saw
hurt your nerves.
not an Edge and Lita live sex show, but something from them two tonight. Like, hey, we did it, something. But it's like you're going to cool that off, then try to reheat it. Like some food is not good once you warm it up. You know what I'm saying? It's just got it. You got
Fries
to
is one of them. And rice, you got to add something to rice. You can't just reheat rice; it's trash.
yeah.
You got to add
Some
the water.
stuff you can't just re-warm up, and I think WWE just feel like they can do that. They can pause, play whatever they want to. And some things you can't reheat, especially coming off of a C grade from your new business partner.
Dog, that was. I'm not mad at the. I agree with ESPN because I said in the building, making it in the building, I felt like it was higher than if you saw it on TV because TV is around a 6. If you watch that recap, I think I think WWE's got a real big dilemma right now
Yeah,
because when people sign you to it works just like the NBA. You're gonna get your money, but you may not get signed back. And WWE knows how that works. When you got a contract and you don't want to keep that money paid out, these people Saudi can say, "Look, man, we're not getting our bang for our buck here." ESPN may say it too. ESPN might be a little bit more tied in because a lot of sports are seemingly finding homes on other platforms.
ESPN
So
would definitely have some questions because WrestlePalooza was the commercial for this ESPN app. And
yeah,
if ESPN is saying it's a C, they're probably being only thing
generous.
after a C is a D.
yeah. They're being
Yeah, did you
generous.
see what they said about the main event? They said themselves it felt like a match that should have happened on SmackDown.
Yeah,
So if
That
if
was
they
they
don't
I think they
ESPN.
feel
said Io and Stephanie to them saved it from being bad.
Yes.
so if they
Yes.
feel that way, you think you're gonna draw new people to give you more money for something you said yourself wasn't that good?
Yeah, but you know what?
That
This is
and
their reality check. Now you realize you have tough critics. They're not gonna play yes man.
I
and
already
let's
think they've been facing that with TKO.
and let's be clear. If you're gonna charge me $29.99 per PLE, I'm okay with that, right? I'm okay to go back to the pay-per-view era. Hence, people kind of remember WrestleMania 30, right? And actually Archer was physically there. That was
I
when the
was.
streak got
I was
broken.
there.
But
I
it's
was there.
also a milestone. It was the very first PLE. Didn't have a pay-per-view. It was WWE Network for $9.99, and you're gonna get the pay-per-view. And what they do, they ended the streak. Well, what's the correlation there? For once, I don't need to sell a $60 pay-per-view. So the streak ended. It served no purpose anymore to Vince McMahon. It really didn't. I don't have to sell this thing. They're getting it. They're getting it
And
for
you say
free.
this a lot. Two things real quick. That having the app, then still have to purchase the pay-per-view, that started an argument in the Carter household. I'm pretty sure
Just believe it, bro.
I'm pretty
That's
sure there was
just
arguments across the
in men.
country. Many,
Yes.
right? Also, HP has been saying this. I don't believe it could happen, but they have a very strong argument point. AEW put on a hell of a show. I'm not saying they ever beat WWE, but they put on one. If that event was on ESPN, they would have gotten, hey, we getting
Yeah.
into this app. But it wasn't. And then for ESPN to be like, it's kind of like we open a restaurant, then we be like, hey, our food is not really good, but
Uh,
it's cool. You know what I'm saying?
not only was it better, it was cheaper to go to also.
And that's another thing. So it's cheaper to attend. Their PLE would cost a little bit more than the 29, but if you already have the app, you're paying 29 in addition to what you paid. So technically it's not it's the same price, you know? I do think WWE, if you're gonna charge, you got to go back to the style where pay-per-views meant something. I gotta sell this thing. I gotta give them matches that matter, and I gotta be.
You
We
know what they
gotta we gotta
did?
play into this.
They took the next Saturday night main event and just called it WrestlePalooza. That's it. That's
That's what kind of what it felt like.
what
They
they did.
did
Yeah,
5 matches. You didn't do anything to break the format. Only thing you did, I think, in Triple H's mind, the Stephanie thing was gonna be big, but it's not. Like it, no one cared. Like someone can make the argument why.
I watched this back when Mark said you're going to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. They bleeped out WWE, and I don't know why.
yeah. I didn't know why either. That was kind of weird.
I don't know if that's an
And what
ESPN thing or a TKO thing, but he said you're going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. They bleeped that out.
yo, that's a good. I'm about to rewatch it. I hope I don't gotta pay for it. I need someone where I can watch it for free. Because after
And
the
I
weekend I
thought that was
spent,
very weird because this is the WWE. She's going into the WWE Hall of Fame. Why would you bleep that out? I thought that was very, very. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like weird.
I thought Steph coming out and getting inducted was not even. Here's my thing. I don't think she's a bad choice, but there's a couple odd things. I looked at DNA and said this too. I was like, it's weird. She's going in before Vince McMahon, bro, and we know why. We know why. Like, there's
Hold
no
up.
question.
HBO,
Vince.
I'm gonna say this. Hold that thought. Mike said he thought he got it with the HBO Max package. They wanted $39. So it's you still have to get the add on no matter which you get or where you go. And that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That is insane.
the only reason why I got away with it, not paying extra, is because of the Spectrum TV plan that I have, and that came with it for free. And I remember I showed you guys that ad on saying I don't have to pay for this. That's the only
So,
reason
but
why
I didn't mean
I
to
got it
cut
for
you
free.
off, but it's like you're
No, no.
confusing your
Let's go
customer.
back to this. Let's spin it because it's a crazy subject because I didn't know that's also you got to give me more. Now that was HBO Max. You're talking about the AEW pay per view then.
AEW, yeah, AEW's HBO Max.
Yeah. So I thought they got it for the same. So now you're competing with ESPN.
Hmm.
So $29.99, but at least the $39.99. I heard great things about the AEW paper, and you
Here's
got
the
way more than
thing:
five matches.
WWE's dropping pay-per-views like every other 2 weeks.
3 weeks is Crown
Yeah.
Jewel.
If I'm gonna
Three
give
weeks, not even
AEW
a month.
credit on anything, like as of right now, their PLEs have not been bad.
AEW never misses for the
Their
PLEs.
PLEs have
They
not
don't
been
miss.
bad.
And that's the thing. See, competition is great because it makes people have to up their game. And don't forget this too. And I know people we jump the gun when I say these type of things, but it's just remember WCW was damn near like should have been out of business, right? But they were funded by a billionaire who just loved wrestling. And all it finally took was two guys to go to the company who weren't super hot in the WWE anymore. They still had their popularity, yes, they went to the different company and it shifted the entire tide of wrestling as we no one could have predicted that. It just happened. It doesn't take much in wrestling to get Roman Reigns was booed out the building in every place he went, no matter how you market him, to one day becoming the guy we literally sing his praises. Literally. And all they did was add a guy to him. They added Paul Heyman to him. So
Paul Heyman's not just a guy though. that's
I
that's
mean,
a
but still, Scott Hall was just a guy. You can't tell me Scott Hall was Roman Reigns. Like Roman Reigns going to AEW would be crazy.
I
Diesel wasn't Roman
I
Reigns
don't
level
think
either.
Roman Reigns, if he made that jump, I don't know. I don't know.
It would be
I don't
big.
I don't
It
know,
would be
bro.
big for
I
two
don't
weeks. It would be big for
that's what I'm
2 weeks.
saying. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like wait,
The
Roman going to
Wednesday, I
AEW?
mean, the Monday
Yeah, if
Night
Roman, but
Wars was
but
the
that's my point.
perfect, it was the perfect time and a perfect storm, bro. Like that would never
But
happen
here's
again.
but well, it was never supposed to happen to begin with. You know, and now here we have another rival company who does PLEs better, but their weekly shows. hmm, he does pretty good, pretty standard good shows. Like that's where they kind of that's their bread and butter, I guess. But their PLEs, man, they be hurting. They be hit or miss. I'll say that because SummerSlam was good, but WrestlePalooza was a dud,
It's
and I was
like
there. I
it's
spent
Honestly,
like
a lot
way too much money.
a
you
lot of
got
their
students who
PLEs
do.
have not been good. Honestly, I think besides SummerSlam, I can make the case that Evolution 2 may have been their best PLE this year.
It's like that kid in class. WWE is that kid in class who does all the homework but fail the test. AW, they don't do no homework, but they pass the test. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So
Because when you think about it, with the WWE with their PLEs, they just get by. Like it's a match that saves it from being terrible.
Right.
Like
Well,
for
for
the
one,
majority of them. Really, Evolution may have been one of the few, if not the only one, where every match was at least decent or good.
and I always say
I
that we have to sit through this to get to the that. And they know we're gonna gush over the that because the this wasn't that good.
I think WWE has to look at Triple H in the face to say this PLE paradox you got us in is not good. It's not good for business. If three matches are okay, that's over half the card.
Yeah.
And
I don't
and you're only giving
again,
them five matches.
I don't know how
And you
much
got
of it is
people
Triple H. Like I know he's going to catch all the blame because he's the face. He's the only person we know. Shane's not there. Vince is not there. Linda's not there. Stephanie's in and out.
Bruce
He's the
Pritchard, if you can hear me, you and like, yeah, you're right. Triple H is always going to be
he's the
the,
face.
the the yeah, but in
But
the
in the
same
words of
token,
CM Punk, you're a millionaire who should be a billionaire, but you're surrounded by yes men. And when you die, the company gonna go to your doofus son-in-law. That's what CM Punk said. So
That's hilarious to this day.
your doofus son-in-law.
yo, dog, that is a quote
I'm
from
gonna go
hell.
listen to
Like,
the pipe bomb. There's a lot of truth that has come to fruition in that pipe bomb. That's the real
it's
oracle.
crazy.
Shout out to SCB
You,
First Lady.
uh, I do think that format though. I remember Triple H talked about the format, so I definitely have to associate it to him. But you're right; it could be a lot more people.
I don't.
Triple
I
H could say we
think
got to
Triple
break this
H is
by
kind
now,
of
and then
like his hands are tied, bro, because he's. You know what he is? He's becoming the new Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff said it on Who Killed WCW. He was surrounded by people who didn't care about wrestling. He was surrounded by people who didn't know about wrestling. They didn't even want the product. It just was keeping the lights on. And I think Triple H is so I can't say for a fact, but nobody's there from when Triple H first became quote unquote in power. And that whole regime is gone. Like he's the only McMahon in the WWE. He's not even a McMahon.
I think it's a lot because you got Doc, not Doc Hendricks, but I mean that's the character he played. But Michael P.S. Hayes, you got Bruce Pritchard back there, you got the dude who played Abyss back there. There's several people we don't know. They're all in creative and directed. Like Tyson Kidd. I got a chance to talk to Tyson
And
Kidd.
who knows what
Yes,
that
day
even
before yes.
means, bro? Like what those
Well,
people, those positions do. Like we don't know, bro.
Well, Nick Khan is also another guy. But either way, the 5 match PLE is dumb as hell because on 2 nights you're giving us 5 matches each, which is 10 matches, and it feels like some pay-per-views. Like at one point, no, Abyss works in the back. Abyss works in the back. He works under Bruce Pritchard and them boys. I just can't think of his real name. Um,
Abyss.
you you have these guys. I don't mind a 5 match PLE when it's a small like what pay-per-view is this? Bad Blood. You know what I mean? And you're gonna do a gimmick
You
thing.
don't
So it's
mind
gonna
a
be
5 night
it
PLE for Saturday night main event, but you do mind it for WrestleMania. Like
well yes, but also when you give me gimmicks, right? So if you're gonna run the Royal Rumble, right? Well, two matches are Royal Rumbles, maybe a title match for men's, title match women's, and that really damn near is it. If you squeeze one in there, so be it. If you give me the elimination chamber, it falls the same way. 2 elimination chambers. They're going to be long, they're going to be drawn out. But when you give me even the Saturday main event, give me 6 matches.
it
WrestlePalooza, we
nothing
should have got 8
nothing feels
because there was
special.
week, there was month after month. The Street Profits were on every SmackDown and had a fire title match or
Yeah,
defense.
Nothing feels
And
special. When we were kids, the wrestling we grew, dog, you was in front of that TV on pay-per-view night or whatever, watching that because it felt special. It felt big. It does like the NBA finals this year. It wasn't no logos on the jerseys. They didn't have finals on the floor. It was just like another game.
yeah.
All these events just feel like just weekly programming damn near. It doesn't feel special. Only thing we get is Big E and Peter Rosenberg talking before the show. And that's it. Like nothing special.
dog, I ain't gonna lie to you. This comment, and I've said this already. I actually said I was gonna tap out after SummerSlam. Um, and I'm still here, but like it is getting to that time. Like, bro, if you guys can't, great, you're drawing money, but you're gonna eventually stop when people stop being like, I'm not going to that shit. I just looked at the WrestleMania 42 prices.
Crazy.
Insane. Insane.
Yeah,
And
I'm already looking at it like I ain't going to that.
And
now's
then
not the
right.
time to put on bad products because guess what? Football is back. NBA is about to start heating up. We're about to hit that part of the year where every sport is being played. So you should be putting on something to retain viewership because
Yeah,
at this rate, people this is if it's any time to tap out, now's the time to tap out and go
Now
watch
is
your
the time.
team. Go
And let me
watch
go
your
back to one
team
of the
play,
comments early on.
unless you're a Saints fan like me, because we going 0-17 this year, baby.
Five and a half, 5.5, 6. If I want to be upfront, Asuka versus Rhea. I thought the best match on the card tonight was JD McDonough and Rusev. I thought they done a
I
fire.
was saying it.
But
I was saying it in our chat earlier. I was like, "Yo, JD kind of cooking right now."
Now, JD
JD was
fire.
on,
Yeah, I was like,
and
they letting him go crazy.
I agree with Vinny's comment. This is one of the first ones that popped up earlier.
I didn't
But my
like
thing is,
Dom being out there though.
I feel like this is a common thing. Fives and sixes for Raws and SmackDowns week after week. And then we're generous. We're like, oh, it was like a 7. Like, bro,
Yeah,
AJ Styles is going to team with Dragon Lee. Where the fuck is Ray Phoenix?
he's still stuck on
This dude with
SmackDown.
district. Where the fuck is Jacob Fatu?
Yeah, Jacob been gone since what? SummerSlam?
Dog, they haven't said nothing about knowing. When people's like, yeah, but he could be injured, then they need to say such because there are rumors already going around like, well, he pissed the wrong person off, and certain things happen, and they took the titles off. Solo, where's Solo been? Oh, he's been cutting vignettes for bro. Solo under him has 4 or 5 people. That means 4 or 5 people are doing nothing
He
week
got
after
one
week. That's four.
now.
If Jacob comes back and they make him feud with Solo again, I'm gonna be sick.
Right now, they're just in limbo. And then when they find it's like, what are we doing here, guys? There should be a board. There should be a guy keeping the board up, and then there should be like certain marks on their names to, hey, he hasn't been on television in a week, two
You know what the
weeks.
problem is? Wins and
Gunther, where's
losses.
Gunther been?
Wins
Where the
and
fuck did
losses
Gunther
don't
go?
matter.
Now with
Wins
Gunther,
and
they did say
losses.
something. He was on injury. He has to do
He got
surgery.
surgery or something. He even got a BBL or something.
Yeah, I think it was his
Wins.
nose.
Chad Gable was hurt, but now he's never gonna be able to do Americano because not Dragunov,
Kaiser.
Ludwig.
Kaiser has been killing it.
Ludwig.
That's now his gimmick.
Yeah,
Chad Gable come back in that gimmick, and we're gonna be like, what the fuck?
yeah, and his Spanish isn't bad either.
No, no.
I don't know,
But
bro.
again, a lot of stars weekly. If Jacob is hurt, we should get a weekly vignette. The Samoan werewolf is down. He's hibernating right now, and he's breathing. When that injury comes back, like, yo, it's hands on. It's hands and feet on bodies. You
You
know what I'm
just
saying?
mentioned WWE creative, right? Maybe the creative just ain't that creative.
Yo, Pete Dunne now works as one of the talent, like helping talent. I seen him in a suit, bro.
Yeah, I think he
Yo,
officially
Pete
started
Dunne,
last year.
done, bro.
He's part of J&J Security.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? To be fair to the creative team, they still need the yes or no for it to be approved, and the high ups is probably saying no.
You know
And
why
that's
I
another
think
thing.
they would say no? Because they don't know who this person is.
Yeah,
I think they also say no because people. So here's the problem where I think, and,
Okay,
and we
what's
don't
what's
know
his
because again,
name? How many t-shirts did he sell? Nah.
because the
not a
thing
draw.
is to kind of go back. If we go back
You
to
gotta be
Cody and
seen to draw though. Like
but
people
if we
ain't
go
seen
back
you.
to Cody and Drew, if they're pitching, Drew should win this match. Cody can go for the chase. Why are you saying no to that? And you know that's the better option,
And
I
Randy
think
Orton didn't even pop out.
part of
They
it,
said they
I
wanted
really
Randy to have an interference in it.
right? And that's how Drew was gonna win. This is what Cody and Drew pitched, and I'm like,
Dog,
that would have been way
that
better.
would have cooked. We all waited. We were in the building. People were like, "Where's Randy? Where?" Like, and you're, no, we're not going to give the fans
remember
what they want. We'll give us
remember
something
when
good.
Eric Bischoff said when they had to get the scripts approved by TV people, that was the beginning of the end. I think
Yeah,
a lot of that might be going on. This got to be
Very
approved by
possible.
somebody who don't know who these people are, what's going on. So they make things. It's a whole different structure in that building. I can't even say Titan Towers because Titan Towers don't exist no more.
It's bad. The product is not. It's crazy that we looking at the year like how many Raws have been a 7.5, 8? Not many. A few, but not many. There have been way more fives. How many PLEs are on it getting an 8 from us? Not many. Very few.
Bro,
And that's
at
bad.
least like the go home shows used to be fire. Not really. The
Yeah.
Raw after Mania, the Raw after when the new champ or somebody speaking, not so fire.
Right.
When we were covering NXT, Tuesdays was our favorite night because NXT wasn't putting on bad TV at
Yeah.
all.
Nope. They moving through, they get all those people in 2 hours on that camera, and you're developing storylines for all of them. And the main roster can't do that. No, we don't want it to feel like NXT. No, you are messing up. The fans are like, where's so and so? Where Shinsuke Nakamura? He's taking time off. Bro, how much time off is off? He ain't on. He came on for a championship run, and you took him right back off.
Dude, they give people in NXT more vignettes than the main roster.
Vince is probably somewhere turning in his grave, and he ain't even dead yet.
Nah, Vince somewhere laughing at this, like, I know it. Tough cow.
Yeah,
Chocolate days.
you're watching a baby face turn in real life because people would love for Vince McMahon to come back. When Vince was shown on the screen, crowd was chanting, yeah, cheering, cheering. So I don't want to hear that shit. Vince come back for Stephanie's thing. Watch the crowd. They'll pipe in some booze.
I
I bet.
thought about
I bet
that.
you
I
got
don't
pipe
even
in
know if
booze.
they'll let him in the building for that, which would be sad.
That would be messed up, but they should. That's his daughter. If there was ever an exception to
Bye,
let him,
bro. I
they should
never
do
even
that.
thought about that part.
That's the first thing I thought about. I was like,
I thought about that. I mean, there's two things I thought about when that happened. One, do they allow Vince to be there? Two, and it's kind of messed up. When Stephanie is in, do we get a better chance of China getting inducted?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I
Matter of fact, it
think,
couldn't be further from the truth.
I think yes, because I feel they, I, it's some personal things going on. I feel she would want to go in before China. I just want to see Chris Jericho show up and call her bottom feeding scumbag trash bag hoe.
Oh, that won't happen at this point. That won't happen at this point. But I do think this too. The reason why I can't say I don't think China's ever just going to get in, bro. I think that's just a done deal because Triple H has a history with her that is directly connected to Stephanie McMahon. Directly. And now she's passed away. And I don't think everything may have been resolved. So
But
it's
you know the
never going to happen.
craziest part about all of that?
And they have kids.
She ain't do nothing.
She didn't. However, however,
As far
no
as we
woman
know,
likes to
she didn't do
get,
nothing.
as far as the public knows, right. But again, this was your husband, this is your husband's ex-girlfriend. She cheated. She's very public on what happened, China was, and it was not positive for Stephanie McMahon. Then she went off and she went to the adult film industry. I think WWE's like, no, because it's gonna bring a bad light to my, Vince, my daughter, Stephanie, me, Triple H, that's my wife. Now we
I
got kids;
think
they're gonna see it.
Man, look, Sonny's
they
still
can't
in it.
shine
I'm
no
not trying to
worse
hear
light
that.
on the
Sonny,
McMahon than
Sonny
they
wasn't,
did on
Sonny
Vince.
wasn't an ex-wife of Triple H.
Vince had a whole 6-part documentary of light shining on him. He got to move on past some stuff, but China didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, we say that as fans, but as a family man, go tell your girl or wife that, hey, we gonna give my ex-girl, I'm gonna get her a job. Yeah, what movie was that? Was that Soul Food? Where what was my man? What was my man? Mackay
I
Pfeiffer,
got my man a
and he was the
job at the
felon.
factory. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how that go. And you talking about you gonna put your ex in the Hall of Fame?
Guess what? Guess what, Jerry? Sometimes you just got to grow up.
Yeah.
No, it's deeper than growing up.
You
It's
got to
deeper
grow
than
up.
growing. It's not. Just think about what your ex went off to do adult film. We don't care about her accolades. We're talking about family in your home. You have kids. She badmouthed me publicly on record that you cannot get off the internet, and it's a very easy fine. Very easy fine. Then guess what that leads to? The next rumors of what Stephanie McMahon did. And how many children they got? Nah,
There
it's
are
okay. People
people
will
in
still
the
pay their money
WWE
to go
Hall
to
of
the shows.
Fame that have done far worse things than that.
Yeah.
Y'all are you're talking about it from a wrestling. That's why I said take that out.
I'm talking about it
Use
from
your
a
own.
DRT Carter realist perspective. Sometimes you got to grow up.
It's not about growth. If you got kids, that's why I said again, take it out to wrestling. You have a husband and a wife that run a company. They run the
If you
company
hadn't
essentially.
did what you did to her, she couldn't say what she said about you.
You're
Mm.
saying that like I'm the one,
So
a husband and
if
wife with
that's the
kids.
go ahead.
Your girl ain't. Ask your current girl to bring your ex girl who badmouthed her over for dinner because she's not doing well anymore. It's just dinner. We're just trying to feed her. We got to grow up. Oh, she gonna say no.
That's not the same
So
thing. We
so
talk
so if
about
It's
that's the
somebody that's
very
route,
part of
similar.
a
It's
so
very
business.
similar.
so if that's the
You're
China's
route we're
not
saying it's
going,
alive.
business. You're
wait,
saying it's
so
business, but the people that run the business
Need to grow up.
might have done something to stain. It's not
Need to grow up.
so if
it.
that's the if this is the route we're going, CM Punk should be in the Hall of Fame then.
CM Punk's not in the Hall of Fame.
No, but I'm saying he should never be in it. If this is the route we're doing, we've seen the tours that Punk was on when he hated WWE, vice versa. There was bad blood. Did they patch it up? Sure, but you're
Again,
saying because of that
again,
history, he they shouldn't be
you got a
inducted.
wife or a girlfriend, a long term girlfriend or kids. I guarantee you, if you ask that person
You
to
got to.
go
That's what
bring
I'm.
your ex who badmouth you on the internet, like it's not just bad. It makes you look. It makes you look a type of way as a woman, and now you have kids with this individual. Then what does she go on to do? Something that you guys are like, she went to.
But
They have a
again, that
personal disdain. They're not
X
going to be
Pac
able to
was in those
separate that.
videos with her. Like, what are we talking about?
yeah, and again, you know what? Going back to Sunny, we forgot she messed with Sean. That's Triple H's best homeboy. Not to
And then
mention
she
the rest
Again,
of
killed
the roster.
somebody.
you're
Like, it's a lot.
you're talking
It's a
about
lot.
people. You're talking about everyone who it did not affect. It does not affect Stephanie McMahon's reputation.
I would
And you see who
assume,
they just put in the Hall of Fame this weekend. They weren't like, "Hey, let's get China in there."
but I
It
would
was like,
also
"Hey, Stephanie."
assume because Triple H is your husband, whatever he does,
No,
whatever
Vinny,
sense he
I'm
has.
trying to. They act like they don't deal with this in real life with women and how combative they be. Like it's like, bro, it's almost like common
We talk
knowledge to
about no.
this. Like,
You're making it a personal thing. I'm looking at it from the business side of it.
Yeah,
no,
This
again, I said on numerous points, take the business out.
no, you
This could be
can't take
very
the business
wide,
out. That's
very
what
well
we're
wide.
talking about. You have to keep the business in. It should be
No,
business
no, no, no,
first
no.
when we're talking about
Because
this.
on business wise, can you think of any business reason why she's not in?
No, it's all
Cricket.
personal.
Uh,
That's why I said they need to grow up.
That's why it's just not gonna happen. Like I said with Vinny trying to explain it, and you guys are trying to tell me about business. I'm like, nothing to do with business. Just take the business out. Just take the business out. This is probably what
I'm
you're dealing with
only talking
backstage.
about business. They're making it personal. China
yeah.
should be in the
And
Hall of
I'm talking
Fame.
about why she probably isn't in. And I'm saying it's all personal. That's what I'm saying. So if you're trying to say that, then we're saying the same thing. You're just
Here's
arguing
the
against
thing:
it
whatever
because
they
you want me to say
did,
business. There's nothing I can say why
China
China is not
didn't
in
knock
business.
down that first domino that got us here. It was them. So whatever happened after what
That's
they did,
regardless. They are the ones that run the company, bro. It's theirs for the taking.
it
Hey,
ain't.
Oh, I'll give you one expression that'll say it all. To the victors go the spoils. The victors write the story. If China's people would have bought it, guess who wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame? Right? You know what I'm saying? That's just how the world works.
I don't believe
They
that.
do this in the military all the time. People get
I don't.
kicked out. UCMJ, guess what?
You
All they
you
say is they
you
were a
you
bad
talk about
sailor.
something else, bro. I
No,
think
we're talking about the same thing in principle, bro.
no,
I
we're
don't care
not.
about the business side
I
because there's
have.
no
I
business sense of how you can keep her out the Hall of Fame, right?
so they
I
need to
asked
grow
what
up and
business
stop
things.
making it personal. Is what I'm
You're
saying.
saying grow up, but I said they're not going to do that. They're not. It's their business, and they're probably looking at it from this perspective. And you're like, all right, I'm like, I don't know what else to tell you, basically, then, because there's no business reason why she's the first intercontinental champion that was a woman. Period. Before they made a women's belt for it, she did it. She entered the Royal Rumble. She was a member of DX. Bro, there's legit accolades to get China in there that she was the first. When they talk about all these women being first. So there is no business reasons. So we all agree on that. Right? Okay, cricket.
Whatever
So
they
therefore I'm right. No
did.
one wants to say Jerry's right. They just say Jerry's wrong and argue
No,
on the
you
same
can
path.
you can't
There we
start
go.
a fight and then
I'm not
be mad
starting
at.
one. I'm just telling
No, I'm
you
not
that
talking
this is
about you.
probably why.
I'm not
Oh,
talking
you talking
about
about
you.
them?
You can't start a fight with me and tell me how to react, and then
Oh
hold that
shit! I
against
didn't know
me.
you was-
That's all I'm saying. Like they
I agree
started
with you.
this,
I agree with you. Yes. Unfortunately, those who are they still ain't put Sid in. I mean,
bro. Abdullah the Butcher's in, and he was giving people hepatitis B. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so yeah, I agree with you. Personally, I would love to tell them just grow up. But I know when you go home and you're looking with your kids, you're like, hey, this year I think I can't do a Triple H voice. I was thinking the China shit. Who? Oh, never mind.
And
Hey, Steph, we're gonna induct you this week.
the worst part about this is two things that's really bad about this. Then we can move on. One, China's not here. Like she's not here.
Fact.
yeah.
The second thing is this ain't even a real place. It's a made up land.
It's a
So
made up land. Is there money involved? Well, I don't know if we can answer that, but I think because I remember Sid alluded to that.
and
Being
if you
under
don't
so
know, go check out our interview with Sid. The man in the middle, Gamaj, he did the last interview with Sid, rest in peace, before he passed away, right here on Editorial Podcast. And he mentioned about wanting to be in the Hall of Fame, his opinions about Sami Zayn and who he would love to manage all. And we were fortunate and unfortunate to get that last interview with Sid. So rest in peace to Sid. But yeah, he said they were still under contract and they could make money. That's what he said.
yeah. So maybe it goes. I don't know. I think
But
that'd be nice
we
to see
know,
some
as
other
far as we know,
names.
China didn't have any kids, right?
As
I
far
don't.
yeah,
As far as we
Yeah,
I
know.
don't think so.
I don't know how
Yeah,
tight she was with her family. So it's all you doing is giving her props. Give the lady her props.
I you're not gonna hear an argument from me because I
yeah.
agree with
I
you.
get what you
I would
saying.
love to see
I
it.
one thousand
Her,
percent get what you saying. I'm
her and
just
Sid,
saying, huh?
her and Sid. Like, please. I hate when wrestlers who have over 20 years experience, world champion of multiple companies. What are we waiting to put them in? And
Bro,
I'm watching
Vader
people.
practically begged to his last breath to be put in the hall. He begged them people year after year. And what did they do? They wait till he passed to put him in.
Yeah,
And we've seen
That
this a
I
lot.
don't like. That I don't like, right? And Vader deserved to be in.
yeah.
So
But you know what the
100%.
WWE is always gonna say when it comes to China? We put her in with DX, so technically she's in, and it's like that ain't it.
And
that
that's
ain't it.
another, yeah.
But
All right.
that's the consolation prize.
Yeah,
So
But let me ask you this real quick in regard to Stephanie's is she gonna be and it looks like she is, but let me just get your opinions. Is she gonna be the figurehead for this year's class?
yes, they already
headliner,
said that.
Yeah, the headliner.
She's the headline. Yes,
I don't see why.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm with Archie on this one. The headliner? If you tell me Sid's going and Sid's a headline, Stephanie McMahon, when
Sid's
and
not a headliner, but he's not a headliner. You know what I'm
she's
saying?
a headliner because she's a McMahon.
yes, yes, you can put her in. I just wish when people say fluff, right? Fluff is like when you don't have bread and butter to say like, hey, she won 12 titles. She was the first person who did like fluff is like she was inspiration to so many women.
Who?
Who? Exactly, that's fluff. So when I hear Triple H say that, you're fluffing a person who we think she should get in. I'm not
Here's
questioning
my
whether she
thing.
should be in.
We're talking about wrestling. What is her speech going to be about?
It's definitely gonna be something about women's revolution in there.
You got hung from a cross by the Undertaker. Triple H drugged you and married you. Like you had some weird kind of incest thing going on with your pop. What is she gonna talk about?
Who do you think does her
Triple
intro
H.
speech?
Triple H. Well, no, it shouldn't be Triple H. If I'm retiring, my wife should not and you know what I'm saying? Be
Yeah,
doing she should be a part of the speech, but not the inductor.
yeah. Because who did it for Triple H? It was Sean, right?
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
but oh man, DNA done popped up. Uh-oh. Let us know when you're ready, because I got a few questions, because something happened this weekend, and we're gonna get into that.
Oh,
But Chad,
he's
I
pulling
got a
up for it.
question. I got a question for you, Chad. Z the Dropout, DNA, King HP, D Archie Carter, Gamage all walk into a restaurant. Out of those five guys, who do you think gets cursed out by Jay Uso? I'm just asking a question. Who do you think gets into it with Jay Uso? I want to know in the chat, who's your
Hold on,
vote?
hold on, hold on, hold on. We gonna spin the block. We gonna spin the block. But speaking of Jay Uso,
Timestamp that, because we go, DNA's gonna pull up, and we gonna let y'all know about some things that happened at WrestlePalooza.
Jay Uso, Jimmy Uso, they ain't seeing eye to eye.
I like this Jay, and if you noticed,
I do
he
like
ain't
this
all,
Jay.
he ain't all colorful.
Yeah, I was just
He
gonna
ain't
say
got
he
no
did not wear no merch besides the
ain't got no
shades.
t-shirts on. I felt like he
Wow.
only did the yeet with the kids because they were there.
Yeah.
Um, only thing Jay Uso is missing is some black Air Force Ones. He come out with
Vinny, I'm innocent.
the black G Nikes on. It's a wrap.
Hey, if that they should make that a part of his thing because we know that type of energy. Black Air Force energy is something different. And
And he only got to say it. Just pull up. Just pull up with the black Air Forces. Jay should stop talking. He should just be business. I like it.
that look, like, because you want him to be a good guy. Jay used to be a good guy, but when he's looking like
He
I
just looked
got
like
nothing to
he's
say to you,
not
and I don't.
there.
Yeah.
It looked like he was concussed. It looked like he had a long weekend, and yeah, and I think one of us on this podcast was the reason for that.
It's potentially possible. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it in a minute. We waiting for DNA to pull up, but he got to win. He got to win over LA Knight. But he ain't helping his brother. I need the heel turn to happen. I need the heel turn to happen. I can speak to that heel turn. Trust me. I'm.
If we get a Jay Uso heel turn, does the
Mm,
entrance change? Does the music change? Something has to change, because
I don't
he can't come through the crowd with that
nah,
interaction.
I
He
don't
can't do
I
that.
feel like they're not gonna change it, but they should. If it was up to me, but at the very least, do a similar, if not the penitentiary gimmick. I think that would fit better with a heel, with him being heel.
I'm not gonna lie. Jay Uso might have one of the best WWE main event entrances as far as like theme songs. Entrance too, if you factor that in. I think you just have him do it like he did today, but you got to make it to where he starts coming out and not doing the
He
yeet.
can't not do that though. That's what I'm saying. That song, people just stopped doing the yes chants, and that's because Daniel Bryan asked them to stop doing it.
And the yeet was
Mm.
kind of like the closest thing to the yes.
He literally said, he didn't say stop, but he was like, that's part of that. Like, let that be what it was, and people chilled on it. But
No yeet gear is crazy because yeah, Jimmy did it, but now the guy who got famous from it saying no yeet
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
is
The
a
the yeet shirt Jimmy had, I liked it. I actually want that shirt.
I thought it was a hoodie till I realized he had a t-shirt over a sweatshirt.
Yeah, because Roman Reigns be doing that with his joints.
yeah. I did that with my
Who?
click shirt. Someone asked me for a click hoodie. I was like, I ain't got a click hoodie. So where'd you see that? You. I ain't got no click hoodie. I just went over the top of one of these. I got like four of them, five of them, three or four of them,
About to see if they put that
four
on
of
the
them.
shop right now.
I gotta stop buying black hoodies. I like black Tims and black hoodies. Biggie was super influential. You know what I'm saying? Shout
I'm
out
not
to
gonna
you
lie. I'm a,
too.
I'm a hoodie addict, man. I love wearing
Yeah,
hoodies.
I definitely have about 12 to 15, maybe more hoodies.
Gamage, how did Cardi B smell?
Sensational.
That's all I
I
want to know.
like it.
That's all I want to know.
I like it. I think when I see Gamaj in his famous
I was
picture,
at
man,
home swinging at the air like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood when I saw that picture.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It was out of left field to me, yo. I was like, what the hell? So, but again, what can you expect when you chilling with a star? Other stars pop out, you know.
So that is one of the biggest stars in the world.
Oh, oh, the shirt. It's already on the shop. Yeah, I'm about to cop.
Don't be trying
What's
to
shirt?
change the subject.
No, for real. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Mister, your favorite wrestler's favorite podcaster, go Marge. And that album got some slaps on it. I ain't gonna hold you. She's Cardi B did, I think.
Yeah, she kind of went
Yeah, I'm about to
crazy on
peep it.
Bia Bia. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she went crazy on
You
everybody.
be driving when you drive. You be where your volume be at?
Who?
I'm just like when you like you when do you listen to your music? Like when you drive,
Oh, it depends on like a lot of times I ride in silence or I'm listening to talk radio. I'm not a
riding in
blast
silence
music.
is a
I'm
different
not a
type of.
blast music type of person.
You drive in silence,
Yeah.
brother. You've
Yeah.
taken adulting. Silence is
Nah,
crazy.
unless I got kids in the car or something, because they already be noisy. I'm not driving in silence.
No, I drive. It depends.
Absolutely
Like
not.
depends. Now, if somebody's in the car and they're like, "Hey, y'all, you can run a playlist, hit the Bluetooth, that's fine." But for the most part, when it's just me, I'm in silence or listen to talk.
That's cute. I
Unless
think
I'm blasting some country tunes or something, you know.
I used to listen to some talk. I used to read when I drove. People were saying that that's bad, so I tried to cut that out.
Yeah,
I've done a pretty good job.
that's
Yeah,
not smart. That's not smart, HP.
It's a.
I used to listen to
I mean, I'm not.
audiobooks when I drive. Most of the times, if I'm like working on a project, that's when I listen to my instrumentals, and I turn those all the way up because I be in the
Yeah,
car.
that
Yeah,
makes
but
sense.
for the most part, though, right, to me, it's nothing like the windows down, air flowing, silence, just taking it all in, bro. I think because it's so much noise we consume, bro. We talk about our diets, but your diet is what you hear, see, and all that, bro. We got lights and phones in our face and stuff in our ears and kids with tablets and boyfriends and girlfriends with phones and TVs and it's so much noise, bro. Like, so the car, I understand when I was a kid why I used to see the old men in the neighborhood just sitting in the car before they go inside the house.
You think I do that? I that little decompression sit.
You need it.
I definitely do that.
You
Yeah,
need
I
it.
definitely do that before I come in the house. Um, I also salute Vern Vito over on Instagram. Good luck, good brother. Um, I can't do silence though. Radio book. You know what's crazy? When you have women's music playing like hip hop, Cardi B, right? And I know you've listened to this in the car. I know you've heard this. When you had WAP playing, what was your volume at?
I mean, look, dog. Sometimes I'm in the car, I'm trapping with Young Dolph. I'm slinging bricks with Jeezy. And sometimes I'm at the strip club with Cardi and Meg. Hey, it's up. It's up.
It's up. I just want to know because
There's
some of them
not much
songs.
in my life that could embarrass me, dog. Like, it's not much. It's I can only make a fool of myself 3 times a week. So
Don't let me find out. RJ, I pull up to the rep. Like RJ, like one. What is it? One shot. I'm shaking his ass. Two shots.
I ain't twerking, but it's some song. No, I'm gonna tell you now. It's some songs that they come on the radio.
Oh yeah, facts.
Ella May Buddha singing at the top of my lungs. Brandy sitting up in my room. It's one of my favorite songs. Like that's my karaoke. Like I'm singing Brandy at the top of my lungs. I ain't gonna hold you. It's certain songs that I hear. I'm just singing. So I mean,
I have a WWE playlist, and I look at some of these songs and go, "Damn, that's a
yeah.
fire." Cult of Personality is always going to be one. Main event, literally, Randy Orton voices is. I don't know if it's the greatest song, but it's up there to me. Like it's his actual song. It's
No,
complete. You know what I'm saying?
I got the
Uh,
greatest intro song, and in about 3 weeks, you can hear that on the Wednesday Night Wars because this season on Wednesday Night Wars, I'm not supposed to tell y'all this, but I don't care. We have intros. We have our own theme music. We have a commissioner. We have two possible expansion teams. Listen, Wednesday Night War Season 2 is about to be a whole nother thing. We got like full
mhm.
production. It's going crazy. I got my theme song ready because I am the most loved, most hated. You know what I'm saying? You see the Archie Carter. But yeah, so it's we're gonna have a whole lot of fun on Wednesdays. And this Wednesday we got the best mic skill bracket. We're gonna get to that. A lot of debates.
Let me
I've been
pop
getting
that back.
called all kind of names because I my hate for Dwayne the Rock McRib Johnson. Um, and I really hope this Smashing Machine
The
movie is really
McRib
good.
is crazy though, bro.
I hope the Smashing
This is your
Machine
promo
movie
bracket,
is good. That's
and
fire.
you are seeing that right, ladies and gentlemen. That's CM Punk versus Paul Heyman in the first
It's the
round.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah.
So be prepared. I hope y'all have gone back to study on some of these guys' best promo
mm.
because I got clips for all of these individuals, and some of them I'm like, okay, but some of them I'm like, holy shit, they got a body of
I
work,
got a
bro.
sleeper on here that I talk about this man all the time on this show, and I'm ready to go to war for this man on Wednesday.
Mm, mm.
I feel
Kamash,
like
you
I feel like
go ahead, go ahead.
Archie's. I feel like Archie's sleeper is the Miz,
You know me very well, Gamaj, because he
Mm.
is like
and honestly, I agree with you. I think he's a sleeper.
he's a
I
sleeper.
don't know if he's really a sleeper though. Like I think he's a legitimate threat. However common.
The Miz whole career people sleep on, so you know they're
Yeah,
sleeping on his mic
Yeah,
skills.
facts, 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 facts. But some of these people don't really have a famous promo. At least not that rings off the top of my head. I have to think about it too hard. Where some people I can think of multiples, and I'm like, geez,
that's
man.
kind of why I'm looking at Edge and Macho Man, and I'm like that might be the easiest one for me out of everybody here.
But see what
You think
Macho
that is the
is,
easiest one for me?
people mimic the actual Macho Man because of how he spoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that's a part of the promo thing.
That's what I'm saying. So this is gonna be very interesting come Wednesday night where we got the promo bracket. Who's the best promo out of this whole bracket? We is it my skills? Is it catchphrases? Is it memorable moments? We gonna get into all that because these round one matchups are crazy. Like we got some
So
crazy round one matchups.
when I'm looking at this bracket too, right? I think I'm gonna look at fours, right? Four, then there's a bottom four, then there's top four, bottom four, right? On each side. And I think the hardest bracket is the top left. The CM Punk, Paul Heyman, Edge, Macho Man. I think that's the toughest conference, should I say? Um,
I think you got a
overall
lot of
count.
close calls on here. I
I
think
think Edge and
Jericho
Macho Man's the
Flair
easiest one.
is close.
Well, but then even that he has to go against the winner of Paul Heyman Punk.
Oh, for like that quarter final. Yeah, well, that's gonna be
Yeah, that
yeah,
little quarter, like when you look at them, when I look at them in groups of four, because
yeah.
like everyone, I'm like, damn, because even if you got a sleeper for a first round, like okay, yeah, I get past that. Next round ain't gonna be no easy matchup for
Look.
certain.
I'll just say this: if because we won't know until we debate it. If Macho Man advances, it's a lot tougher. But I feel like if Edge advances, it's a lot easier either for Heyman or Punk.
I would agree with that statement. I would agree with that statement wholeheartedly because Archie kind of hit the nail on the head. When people are imitating your whole style of promo, oh, you in a different tax bracket.
Mike said Dusty is smashing Cody. That's crazy.
That's and you look at that bottom right tier. You got Dusty. Go watch him. I don't want to hear about Dusty's polka dots promos because he has some good ones there too with Sapphire. Bitch, you go to them NWA shits, that cashmere shit. Get that.
He laughed at Ric Flair's
Boy,
cashmere. That's crazy.
that Dusty was killing them boys. Hey, what did he say about people always think about Ric Flair's ones, but yo, Dusty was on one, bro. Dusty was
That's
talking
the
about what he
one.
was doing with a Dusty was hey now.
Yeah,
And you have
well,
to think
this
about the time
Wednesday
period.
we're gonna get more into
It's
it.
gonna be nuts.
We about to get into the story time once DNA pops up. But chat, y'all got anything for us while we wait for the chief to pop up? Yeah, but this Wednesday, Wednesday Night Wars, season 2 is gonna be super fire, super fire, and I'm excited about it.
Dusty was if you are a newer kind of viewer, and not just to this podcast, but of wrestling, go Google Dusty Rhodes top 10 promos. And you're gonna see a Dusty that you probably like, whoa, I didn't know this guy.
It's a
Dusty
reason
inspired a
why
lot of people.
Dusty was in NXT teaching the promo class.
Yeah.
It's a reason why CM Punk has him on his Mount Rushmore.
He
You know what
was
I mean?
teaching
When
the promo class. Those wrestlers refer themselves as Dusty's kids. Like, yeah, like who was that
and
told
that's
him
everyone
that
from Kevin
Cody
Owens
that
to
that
Seth
they were the
Rollins,
son Dusty wanted? Who was that? Was that Seth
You
Roman.
said what?
That was
Roman?
Roman. Roman said that shit to him.
What are you talking about?
He said he was the
When
son
Roman,
that Dusty wanted.
Oh, that was yeah,
that
Heyman
was
told that
Roman.
to yeah, Heyman told that to Cody. Like you
Was it?
were
Oh, okay, but it was in that
but
beef
yeah,
with
because he
Roman. Yeah,
told
yeah,
Cody that
definitely was.
you were the favorite son, but Roman's the son he always wanted.
Yo, Roman had a nasty diss to him too when he was like, I spent so much time with him, and he did an impression of him, and he's like, but you know what he
Yeah,
used to say about you? Nothing.
no. And when the Rock gonna come back for that watch that he gave Cody?
Dog.
One of the watch he gave Cody?
Ooh.
Then he whispered something in his ear. Rocky, when he left.
Yeah, but I think that whole angle is dead. They've been sipping Terramana. They done forgot about the watch. They done they done talked about Rock came on television talking about we're friends and we've become friends. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are
He
you
he he,
doing?
he buried the whole thing, man.
Ugh, ugh. He did a 1 year worth of phenomenal work to come back the next year and just kind of like ruin
Yep.
it.
Did that, and then
You
he
know,
takes the little follow, puts it on Roman. Like he buried the whole thing, bro.
it would have been dope if he went and put it on Roman and pulled it so hard he snapped it. And it was like, oh, I'm sorry. Right? So it's like, yo, did he do that on purpose? And then that's your
Remember
long
when The
term
Rock
storytelling.
took the championship and threw it in the water? They should have redid that with the
Oh man.
Ulafala. Oh man. Trouble has arrived, folks.
Y'all see what I got on? What hoodie I got, man? WrestlePalooza.
All right.
It was a
So, all
movie.
right, we're gonna get it's story time. DNA showed up. I asked the chat a question before you got here, DNA. I said Z to drop out, DNA, D. Archie Carter, King HP, and Gamage walk into a restaurant. Who do you think gets cussed out by Jay Uso? And you know what the chat said?
Oh,
King HP.
oh man.
Listen,
So
y'all.
I just tweeted it out on Twitter. You know what I mean, with the bait, get more viewers in there, man. I used to do this on caffeine. I don't know if y'all tapped in, if y'all watched me since then. I used to do everything don't got a backstory. And people were saying I was a great storyteller. So we always give our stories names. Time is it right now? 10:38. I'm gonna wait like, you know what I mean, 2 more minutes and get into it, man. How was Raw though? Mid?
At best.
Yeah,
Mid.
mid.
Mid. JD McDonough and Rusev had a great match. Fire. Shout out to JD McDonough and Rusev. EO and Rhea. I mean EO and Rhea. Oscar and Rhea.
Gotcha.
They was all right.
Yeah,
I
Oh
hey,
man.
Cody opened the show. We getting Cody and Seth at Crown Jewel in Perth. Stephanie took her place as women's champion. She said a little something. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
A lot of pro.
Jay and Jimmy kind of splitting. Jay was in all black, no t-shirt, no real, real dog right now. But yeah, so other than that, they're just kind of setting up things, I believe. But
Mm.
yeah, so coming off Russell Palooza, aka
Jerry
Jerry.
Palooza. All right, so listen, y'all. We gonna get into it, man. The name of this story is called Jerry Palooza, man. Right? So me and HP, we had an idea that we was gonna go to WrestlePalooza. You know what I mean? Tickets was fairly cheap for what, you know what I mean, TKO and Nick Khan got going on. So it was within the budget. You know what I mean? We made sure we sat row two. Both got the commemorative chair. So, you know what I mean? Things was on the up and up, man. Jerry books his flight. I booked my flight. Jerry books his hotel. I booked my hotel first. Jerry got in the same hotel as me. So, you know what I mean? The morning of WrestlePalooza, aka Jerry Palooza, we have a hiccup. You know what I mean? Jerry goes to the airport. He goes to upgrade his seat. Somehow, in him upgrading the seat, he loses his flight. He gets told he will not be at WrestlePalooza until 7:28 p.m. You know what I mean? Me having extensive research that I have with flights, I sent him another flight. You know what I mean? He's able to get on there and he arrives at 3:30. So I land, happen to go to my hotel. I see Road Dog in the lobby. So I asked Road Dog for a picture, take a picture of Road Dog, dump it in the chat. Everybody's spirits is high. Jerry sees Road Dog is there. He's like, oh yeah, I gotta get out there. Jerry gets out here, right? Jerry, me right now, just so y'all know, I'm on a wave. I'm not drinking for 90 days. You know what I mean? So Jerry gets there. He's like, DNA, where you at? I'm like, I'm at the bar, Jerry. Jerry thinks he got me. He's like, you at the bar? I'm like, yes, I'm eating hummus. Jerry comes over,
Straight.
you know what I mean? Thinking he had me. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So at this point, we get ready to go to the superstore. We go to the superstore. Everything is good. Jerry purchases something out the superstore. I purchased something out the superstore. And we said, you know what? We're a little hungry. All right, cool. Let's go to this Ocean Air restaurant. We go there, and mind you guys, when we was in the chat, HP said, you know what? We got early flights the next day. I don't think I'm really going to drink this weekend. I'm gonna chill, DNA. You're not drinking. Not really drinking either. But somehow, when we get to Ocean Air, Jerry says he has a caffeine headache and he needs something to relieve himself.
You know
So
what I'm saying?
Jerry gets an espresso martini. Jerry drinks this espresso martini quite fast.
This is the Jerry drink counter right here.
Jerry then asks for another espresso martini.
Bing.
Jerry's good though. Jerry's still cohesive. We running things down, talking about Wednesday night wars, the pod, and all that. I'm like, all right, Jerry's solid. We go to the hotel because I had to take a shower. I go take a shower. I come down to get my Uber. Jerry said he would be in the lobby. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3. I go look in the lobby. I don't see Jerry. I get in the Uber. I call him. HP, where you at? Oh no. I was just at the bar. Now I can't count that something was taken at that bar, but I think so. So I'm gonna do 3.
Bing.
This is before the PLE starts. The PLE starts, we there. You know what I mean? I'm sticking to my guns. Me personally, I don't really watch women matches. You know what I mean? Don't kill me. It's just not my thing. So anytime that happens, that's when I'll go to use the bathroom or go get myself something to drink. But like I told you, I was not drinking. So I went to go get waters. Got myself 2 waters, came back. Jerry says, damn, DNA, I should have asked you to get a water. I'm gonna go get myself a water. I said, yeah, hurry up before the tag match with AJ Lee starts. He says, bet. Jerry takes about 10 minutes. Jerry's not here for this part. The guy next to me said, hey, man, it's taking a real long time to go get that water, man. I said, yeah, it's probably a long line. Jerry comes back with water and a pint of beer.
Ding.
Now we're at 4. We finished the show out. You know what I mean? WrestlePalooza. it didn't really have that much excitement that we would have thought. So me and Jerry's cool. Me and Jerry wait for the Uber. We see a guy that looked kind of funny. We was on point. You know what I mean? Jerry, intoxicated and all, would have had my back. He's on it. So when y'all hearing this, y'all thinking this is a great night. This is a regular night. This ain't no story. And this is where Jerry Palooza gets activated. So as we walk back into the hotel, for some reason, like the guards, I guess, working with me every time I book a hotel, and this is not intentional. I book a hotel where the wrestlers are staying. So as we're walking back in the hotel, by the time we get back, we walk right into Bronson Reed, right into Braun Breaker, right into LA Knight. Now, me, I'm an attitude era guy to the core. Shout out to those guys. You see, I only asked one man to take a picture. Road Dog Jesse James. So when I see them, oh shit, they're here. Salute. Respect. Keep it pushing. Jerry was gonna ask them for a picture, but he kept it player. Like, you know what I mean? It's a bunch of kids asking. I ain't even gonna ask these guys for a picture. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep my cool. And this is where the story takes off. So we walk to the bar, like, you know what? Had a long day. Let's get ourselves some wings. You know what I mean? I might get myself a Pellegrino, man, and then call it a night because we got to get up at 6 in the morning. Me and Jerry, even though we not going to the same city, we booked our flights accordingly. We came together. We leave together as the brothers that we are. So now when we get to the bar, who do we see there? The Usos. Now, for those that don't know, I know Jay Uso. Seen him multiple times. I know his father, Rakishi, Jacob, Zilla. I mean, Solo. I'm in touch with the whole family. I'm an honorary Us. They told me that back at Royal Rumble 24. DNA, you an honorary Us. So I see the Usos. I say, what up? I wait for them. They actually talking. You know what I mean? Handling themselves well, talking. After they get done talking, I'm like, yo, Jimmy and Jay, what up? Yeah, oh shit, DNA, we didn't even know you was here. Bro, you was at the show. I'm like, yeah. They like, yo, and this is my first time meeting Jimmy. So he's like, yo, DNA finally, you know what I mean? Nice to meet you, bro. I'm like, yo, nice to meet you too. You know what I mean? And at this moment, the liquor kicks in for HP. He's recording the whole interaction. Jey Uso sees him and is like, yo, my man, what are you doing, bro? You can't just record me. Like, I'm on downtime, bro. You can't just be recording me on the camera, bro. Just ask for a picture. I would have took one with you. HP says, yo, my bad. I look at HP like, and then he's like, all right, cool. We good. So we go back to talking. You know what I mean? Jey Uso just being a gentleman, asks HP if he would like something to drink. You know what I mean? Like, cause you know what I mean, they chilling at the bar. Boom, gives HP a drink. He gets activated. I don't know if HP knows this. HP, you know what I mean? WWE just got with ESPN, but HP said it's time to give LA Knight a 30 for 30, man. He's on LA Knight heavy, man. LA Knight, man. You think you want a referee again? LA Knight, man. It's one of your dream matches, LA Knight. So I'm looking at him like, Jerry, chill. But it's still, you know what I mean? It's still fairly, you know what I mean, cool. So at this point, Jerry's locked in. He's talking to Jimmy. He's talking to you know what I mean, LA Knight. Jey Uso is talking to me. We having a great time, man. I get my wings. I decide to dip off in the corner. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eat my wings. I'm talking to Archie and Demarge now and Z. So after I finish my wings, I'm like, yo, HP, man, it's getting late, bro. I think I'm about to head up to my room, brother. And I'm like, what are you gonna do? He's like, nah, I'm gonna just chill for a little while, man. Wait for my wings, eat my wings. I'm gonna go up in like 20 minutes. I'm like, okay. I go upstairs. Ladies and gentlemen, I receive a call an hour and a half later that says I almost got beat up by Jey Uso. And I'm like, what happened? So I'm gonna let HP give his side. He was there. I would just tell y'all what I heard. So when I said what happened, he says, well, after you left, you know what I mean? Jey Uso and Jimmy left. I was just sitting at the bar, you know what I mean, drinking, charging my phone, eating my wings. And Jey Uso and Jimmy came back. And Jey Uso started talking, and mid-sentence, he was like, yo, man, I don't even feel comfortable talking around these niggas because this nigga's eavesdropping. So HP is like, who? Me? He's like, yeah, you. So HP is like, nah, bro, I'm just chilling there eating my wings, drinking my food. He's like, yo, man, you've been eating your wings since DNA was here, man. DNA left hours ago, man. Why you didn't leave when DNA left? Oops. Like, nah, I was just, you know what I mean? I thought I could chill here. He's like, yo, listen, man, I think you might be upset about the camera and the phone shit earlier. But I apologize for that, and DNA corrected me. Now, DNA ain't correct you, Oos. I corrected you. Now, Jerry, being the smart individual that he is, even intoxicated, he realizes this is a WWE wrestler. So I respect Jerry for this next move, man. Because this is tough, and some people don't know what to do in this situation. What does HP do? Bring it back to where it all started. You know what, man? I'm going to get everybody drinks, man. Drinks on me, man. And he proceeds to get more drinks. Oh my god! Now y'all gotta remember when I'm hearing this, I'm half asleep in my room, and then he says, "Yo, man, it got so crazy. It was a scene, bro. It was even other people there, man. It was the Jewish nigga." I'm like, "The Jewish nigga?" He's like, "Yeah, man, the one that be at all the WWE events, the Jewish nigga." I said, "Peter Rosenberg? Yeah, yeah, him. That's what I'm talking about." So I'm gonna take accountability, y'all. I was tired, but I should have made sure HP got out of there. But man, I'm happy I wasn't there, man. I'm
All
happy I
right,
was not there, man. And that is Jerry Palooza. Jerry, now,
HP, tell us
because
tell us
Jerry, I
how
left out the part about the travel and waking up and your I left that for you, man. That's what
it's
you
a part
endured.
two to this.
Mm-hmm.
I so on you, Jerry. Because I
So
was
so you know what I'm
wait,
saying?
and I'm gonna say this before you start. I was on that drunk call at 1 in the morning, by the way.
Facts.
I was there when this was happening. I was there. It's some stuff DNA didn't get into, but HP is on you.
Yeah, I got to see the Jay Uso heel turn up front. Like I know that his heel run is gonna be crazy. Because I seen it firsthand. You know what I'm saying? The energy when he talking to you direct, because I did go over to him to try it, but he thought that was an aggressive tactic. And you know what I'm saying? He was defensive. He was in a defensive posture because again, I'm just a fan, right? You know what I'm saying? That's been drinking. He been, you know, he has enjoyed himself. So yeah, shout out to Jay Uso and his heel turn. I got a bit of that promo, little PTSD tonight when I watched it. I was like, damn, he do sound like that. That's when he on yeah. Whoever he about to be in the ring with, it's a dub for Jey Uso. I know firsthand because when he talks spicy, it's up. So you know, I got to the room, man. I called my brothers, man. You know what I'm saying. I'm an honest guy. Integrity is high with me, even though
Yo,
I do a lot of shit.
also, I'm gonna let you finish, but kudos to him because I'm not telling that story, y'all. I'm not telling that story. I'm keeping that one in the tuck. How did everything go? Everything was great, DNA.
But I'm an honest guy, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want DNA to get a phone call the next day like, yo, your man's, you know, one, he got a hell of a tab. Two, you know what I'm saying? Your man, your man's, you know, whatever. But we did dap up Jay Uso, you know what I'm saying? Did get to say I was an honorary Jimmy too. You know what I'm saying? Much love to the Usos and LA, you know what I'm saying? LA Knight and such. But it didn't get any better, man, because these flights, when they say you gotta be there on time, bro, you got to be there on time. So I thought I was good. I did try to do the adult thing. I gave DNA a key to my room, but forgot to text him my room number. You know what I'm saying? So it really was in vain because guess what? Someone can't do without a room number. They can't get in your room. So I woke up and I knew immediately I fucked up. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? One, my phone died, so I wasn't on that
Oh,
type
I
of time to
forgot that
be.
part. I'm gonna get to that. Go ahead. Forgot that part.
So I wake up to a dead phone, and I know from all that military them years, I know from how much light is in the room. Fucked up. Fucked up. The plane is in the air. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be. And if it's not, it's done. So I had to book another flight, you know what I'm saying? Immediately. I gotta get home, you know what I'm saying? I got a babysitter with the kids, one night of irresponsibility, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, whatever it takes. I had to get on my Captain America now because you know what? I'm no longer activated. I got this goddamn chair, and this chair's gotta go back with me. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I get to the airport, I go, they're like, look, man, we
Mike,
we
it's
we
gonna
can't
get worse.
we 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 can't get you we can't get you. This flight's about to leave. This flight's about to board. I'm like, yo, anything. I'll take anything. I don't care. I'll take anything. I got my baby. I told my babysitter I'm gonna be back before noon on Sunday. He's like, I bet. Uh, best we got for you 7:54 or 7:30 or whatever time it was. You up out of here. 7:30 tonight. Yeah, yeah. What time? What time I get back to Florida? Oh, you gonna get back to Florida around like right before midnight. I said, oh man. So boom, bet that's what it is. We're gonna do that, right? Okay, I'm in the airport all day. We did a recap. I was in the airport, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Due to my activations, I had to do the recap in the airport. You know what I'm saying? Charge it to the game. Something happens with these flights. Now this is not out. This is outside of my control. These air traffic controllers don't know what they're doing, aka they fucked. So my flight gets delayed. Then it gets another delay. So I you know what I'm saying? I go get something to eat. I get dinner. I might have got activated again, but this time it's in, you know what I'm saying, proportion because, yo, it's just a drink. You know what I'm saying? Technically, I'll be truthful because I am a man of integrity. I don't drink singles. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved cup. I've always wanted to be married, so I always do drinks and doubles. So every shot is a double. I only do doubles and neat because I don't let them people water my drinks down.
So
You know what I'm
we over
saying?
10. We past 10. I don't got no more fingers.
So yeah, every shot it's always crown, double crown, neat. If you ever see me in public, yeah, that's how we do. So we get delayed. Next thing you know, I'm leaving. It's like 9 something. I got a layover in Atlanta. When I land, the plane is already gone. I'm running through this little airport, and then I don't know if you've seen me from when I was in the military to when I got out, but it's a rumor that I got in Husky. And it's probably true. I am a fat kid likes to, you know what I'm saying, indulge. So I stopped running, brother. I ain't running no more. Because one, I probably look hella out of breath. And that's not cool.
Running through
I'm
the
not about to
airport
get
with a chair is crazy anyway.
doing this all with Brock Lesnar and John Cena's face and this husky dude out of breath. You know what I'm saying? And nah, bro, not doing it no more. I'm walking. Boom. I'm power strut. So I get to the place. There is nobody around. There is nobody at gate 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, all the way back. So it's like a walk of shame through this. Because when you see people, it's just the people who clean the floors. And you try to talk to them, but they don't have the credentials to even help you. I'm like, hey, you know what time this flight left? Like, nah, brother. All them things been gone, bro. Nah, bro. So, hey, I finally find some. I call DNA. I talk to DNA. I'm on the phone with DNA, and I'm trying to get my spirits up because DNA helped me get a flight out here. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't miss the event. They tell me they got me. They got me. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go home. They tell me my flight gonna leave at 7:30 in the morning. So now I done been here with this fucking chair. You know what I'm saying? I checked the chair in. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
you cursing out the chair now, y'all.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna get another drink because at this point I'm fucked. Yo, one thing I learned from my military, you can get so fucked, you just gotta laugh and enjoy yourself because you're done. You're done. You know what I'm saying? So you might as well take some enjoyment out of it. But I will say this: they were nice. It was a kind staff, very well proportioned woman was helping me, and she hooked me up with a room at the Westin. And this is what shout out to all my well proportioned people. Stay in the gym. She looked it great. You know what I'm saying? Um, and yeah, I ended up waking up this morning. You know what I'm saying? Boom, hit the airport. I landed perfect time. I got home. It was 9 o'clock. Hopped right in the shower and went to work 2 hours away today on a special day, right back in Georgia because I was stuck in Atlanta all night long. So we ended Jerry Palooza this morning WrestlePalooza ended Saturday night.
I
Salute to
so
everybody who got the
for
chance.
DNA get back in here, tag me in real quick. There's some details that you might have forgot. Prior to the Uso situation, Jerry had been at the bar with LA Knight already sauced. I don't know if LA Knight was sauced, but they were in deep conversation. The phone call we were on started with a text in the group chat saying, Jay Uso almost gave me the business.
Yes.
My response was, pause, what you mean? That's how that started. So then Jerry calls us a few minutes later, and I'm talking to DNA like, yo, it's almost 1 o'clock. Jerry ain't in the room yet. I think Jerry had to get up at 4 because he had a 6 o'clock fight. It was a mad early morning. And from experience being around Jerry, when Jerry sleep, Jerry sleep. Like,
Whoa.
and
What kind of sleep?
he
Is
he
Jerry
he
sleep because he's tired, or is Jerry sleep because he likes his Crown Royal neat? When he likes his
Jerry
Crown Royal neat, oh, he's not waking up.
Hey, that's a neat nap. When he's taking his neat naps, it's over. So I told DNA, I said, DNA, Jerry ain't making that flight. I just so happened to get up. I get up at 5:30 every morning, sometimes 3. I knew DNA was up. I said, Jerry ain't making that flight. So you know what DNA does? He reaches out to Jerry, I'm sure on his personal device and in the group chat. So I see DNA making the effort to contact Jerry. Jerry don't respond to hours later. I
Jerry
said,
responded when I landed.
Jerry, you make your flight? You know what he said? I woke up and the lack of darkness outside told me I missed my flight.
The lack of darkness sounds like he was still on the Crown Royal.
And that's
Yo,
how
the
yeah, it
funniest
was.
part last night, bro, because at some point I'm like, yo, this guy got to make it home. Being concerned. So the funniest part of last night is me. I'm just a detailed guy. Like I'm detailed with everything I do, so I got good memory. So I remember him telling me his original flight was American, and then we had to go. You know what I mean? Switched it to Delta to get there. So when he's saying he's flying back on Delta, I'm like, yo, how you on Delta, but your original joint was American? Like, I know you missed the way to Indiana, but going back, you should be on American, right? How the hell you wind up on Delta? It's a good question, DNA. How did I wind up
How
on
did I
Delta?
end up on Delta?
I said, oh yeah. Jerry Palooza is still going on a day after, ladies and gentlemen. And another part that I left out, y'all, is that when we was at the venue, we
Shit.
ran into green shirt guy.
Oh shit.
And Jerry wanted to flick with him, so he takes a flick with the green shirt guy. And I'm like, and at this point, I'm not because the pint of beer, like these drinks are spaced out, but he's holding it. Like it takes him a while to get there because he's an experienced drinker. So he wasn't acting crazy at WrestlePalooza. So I'm like, yo, just ask Green Shirt and get a couple questions and get him on the pot or whatever. So Jerry, he sees Green Shirt. He's like, yo, now, mind you, if y'all wrestling fans know Green Shirt guy, right? He's just an avid wrestling fan. You know what I mean? Probably from the country. This guy has no indication of battle rap. I know he doesn't know who the fuck I am. Jerry goes, hey, what's going on, Green Shirt guy? He's like, hey, what's up, man? He like, you see that guy right there? He's like, yeah. He's like, that's DNA. And you just see Green Shirt guy go, all right, what's up, man?
We're all DNA. We're all
He's
human.
like, he's like, he's like, I'm King HP. He's like, all right, what's up, man? He's, so then he's like, we was thinking about having you sit down and having a real in-depth interview and ask you some things about, your career with wrestling. He's like, I'm with my family, man. Can't do all that right now. Thank you for your time, Green Shirt guy. And when he spins over to me, I say, yo, Jerry, Why would you tell that man we wanted a full blown interview, bro? We just wanted to ask questions. And when I seen it, I didn't say nothing to Jerry, but in my head, I'm like, he's sauced.
Done,
He's
done.
toasty.
I
Now,
That's
just
one
thought
my
it
one
was,
thing
what
about
I'm saying?
Jerry, I will say, he handles his liquor well. I just don't know if he makes the best decisions. Some
I'll
people
be the
get on
first
that
to tell you,
liquor and
I do not make good decisions.
you don't
no.
start fights, you don't get crazy, you just
No, 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 no. I just want to chill and have fun and laugh. However, though, that
it
may
costs
cost
you
you hundreds of dollars in
nah you
flights
it
and
thousands. You took
travel.
like 6 flights, Jerry. 6 flights, extra hotel rooms, you bought drinks for half the SmackDown roster, and you was wilding. But we got a hell of a story out of Jerry Palooza.
Yo, we gotta send
Yeah.
that to the cartoons, bro. I just want to see Jey Uso and them walk. There y'all go. Just in case anybody thought we was capping. There we go, bro. And y'all can see it's only one person looking serious. Me.
It's other parts to this too. HP was like, Jay looked at him and said, "Come here."
Yo, yeah,
It's more to it, but you get the gist of it. That's Jerry Palooza, folks. Jerry, you got
oh
anything before we get
god.
out of here, man?
Yeah, make sure if you see me in public, you know what I'm saying, it's a double shot crown, neat, you know what I'm saying. I might as well get something out of it maybe one day, but no, I definitely want to say, hey, tap into the Wednesday Night Wars. It's definitely gonna get crazy. Uh, you know, I'm gonna avoid SmackDown and Raw events for a little bit so they can forget my face. They probably won't never forget my face.
No, no. I know for a fact Jimmy and LA Knight asked you where you going to be at SmackDown. I know for a fact.
We
You're on
talked
the
about that because
list.
there were, SmackDown's in Orlando this week. I was like, oh, you
You're
were going
on
to
the
Orlando?
list.
Yeah. So it's definitely definitely a conversation about it. But I ain't going. Nope. No. Yeah, but
They're gonna treat you like Bret Hart. We ain't got no seats.
yo, WrestlePalooza was a great time. I know they rated the show a C, but I promise you, I had fun.
Jerry Palooza was an A for sure. But that's it, man. That's it, man. We ain't got no more, man. Shout out to everybody tuning in. The Monday Night Raw recap this Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Do not miss the Wednesday Night Wars. We turning it all the way up. So get those memberships. Get in here. We about to get up out of here like always. I hope this week is good to you and good for you. That is King HP, aka Jerry Palooza. Famous Gamage in the building. DNA in the building. I am the Archie Carter. This is Attitude Era Podcast. We'll see y'all Wednesday night, 8:30 for the Wednesday Night Wars. Peace. Jerry,
Yeah.
Jerry.